for today's video, I want to talk about how to get your first 1,000 subs on YouTube. If you take a look at my channel right now, I'm just shy of 1,100. I started this channel back in June. Had little to no success the first several months and pretty much got all 1,000 subs in the month of December. So today I want to go over how I was able to get 1,000 subs on YouTube in just 1 month, or more like 4 or 5 weeks, and try to just give you everything I did to maintain this small level of success that I'm going to try and build on, in the hopes of you to get right there where I'm at right now. The small milestone, awesome to do. So without further ado, I'm just gonna get right into it. Okay, cool. So first of all, just a little bit about me. I'm a small clothing brand owner. So my first piece of advice is going to be find your niche or thing that you know a lot about and just stick to that. I think if you pick something that you're super knowledgeable about, whether it's literally like a sport, a hobby, a show you watch, something you do every day. You could talk about running, like anything that you're super passionate about. I would just start there, because it's gonna make it a lot easier for you to be consistent and talk very freely and openly about this topic, right? So for me, here's my brand, Apologetic Letters, just so you see it. I've been doing this for the last 4 years, so I'm pretty knowledgeable about a lot of things from like designing to marketing and things of that nature. And I'm also pretty involved in the smaller streetwear / clothing brand community on Instagram and TikTok. So I am aware of a lot of the other marketing strategies that brands are using, as well as a lot of the other brand owners. So I just have a lot of knowledge in this space. Again, here's my website, so you can kind of see some stuff I drop. But yeah, I'm just knowledgeable about this space in general. So it makes it very easy for me to ideate topics to talk about, as well as just really openly talk about everything that goes behind running a small brand and pretty much helping other new brand owners or people that are just into marketing in general and can gain something from the small brand marketing. So that'd be my first piece of advice. Second one is going to be make your recording process as easy as possible. So as you'll probably see this video right now, or this one I'm showing you right now is a video of a video. I make my recording process very easily, which makes it less editing for me and just makes the process very easy to create a video from scratch, right? So I have this simple, short intro, like 30 seconds to 45 seconds. Then I have the bulk of the video where all I'm doing is just screen recording on my MacBook, my laptop, and then recording right here with my iPhone on a tripod and stitching the two together, and then recording like a really short outro. Everything's done in one take, so there's not much editing required at all. No background music. That is something that's been requested. Also, I keep forgetting to use a mic. I just got one. But yes, using a mic probably will increase my overall audio quality. But yeah, making this process as simple as possible has just made it very easy for me to be consistent about posting, right? So if you look at my first couple of videos I did, they're a little more edited. Make sure this volume's off. Yeah, so if we look at this one right here, you can see, definitely more effort was put into it. I'm not saying to go low effort, guys. You can, do whatever you want, whatever you feel like doing. If you want to do more edited video with some background music, with some more, actual like editing, not sure why. So like showing actual clips and GIFs and pictures and whatnot, as opposed to the format I have right here, where it's just my screen recording and then me in the corner. But by dumbing it down and just going to this very simple process allowed me to not have to spend as much time recording each time, which is why I've been able to post almost once a day for the last 30 days. So that goes into my third point, consistency, right? Obviously, the more videos, the better. There needs to be something to be said about quality and quantity. If you can hit them both, obviously that's the best. So my first couple, my first video was in June. And then August, so massive gap in between those two, and then another massive gap to the third one, and then another month until the fourth one. And that was actually the video that first broke 100 views. The first three were all at like 10 to 20 views. And then December, if you see right here, since like the fourth one, I decided that I'm going to be trying to push for this goal of I didn't even put a goal of 1,000 subs. I just said, hey, let's post for the next 30 days and see what happens. So you can see here, I might have missed a couple days here and there. I have a couple double posts. Some of these videos also got put out at like 12:10, so like right after that day ended. But yeah, more or less, I've been pretty true to it for the last 25 days. I'm still going to do another 5 to 10 days worth. But yeah, being very consistent just gives me as many at-bats as possible, which is why it's so important for me to dumb down the whole recording process. So I have minimal editing. Like I said, it's probably 30 to 45 minutes tops of ideation on a topic, as well as prep work. If you watch a lot of my other videos, I'll literally just bring up a bunch of tabs for everything I'm going to talk about and just go piece by piece by piece. Because I'm so knowledgeable about these topics, I'm able to talk about them pretty easily and don't have to worry about looking at my notes too often. Even though I do keep my notebook right here full of notes. And then yeah, I record it for 15 to 20-minute video, do the post editing, and do a thumbnail that takes me maybe 20 minutes tops in Photoshop. So yeah, consistency. Being able to do a video a day is awesome. I realize it's not realistic for everyone. But if you can at least get it down to like once a week, right, or once every couple days, or if the best you can do is once every 2 weeks, then that's fine. But get some level of consistency to where you're able to hold yourself accountable to it and not take too much energy and it being too much of a jarring task for you, right? Like you want to make this fun, enjoyable, and as easy as possible on you both mentally and physically. So my fourth point will be to experiment with your thumbnails in video format. So if you look at my first couple of videos right here, we can look at this thumbnail I had. I did this one based off actually one of my friends that went viral for a similar thumbnail. So I had this how to make a card holder like this, just a screen grab from the video. And then the next one I did this one right here. So it's me just talking about 4 years running a small brand, had some different clips and screenshots as well as myself put into that. My third video, I did this one I liked a lot, where it's me talking about the inspiration I used behind a couple of my pieces. So I just showed some different clothes and equals the things that I referenced for them. But then when I got to my fourth video, I had this idea to keep it very simple, and I kind of did like a verses, and I just had like a couple images on the left and then like clothes on the right, and then this really small yellow text in the middle. And this again was the first video that did over 100 views. Now I went on to make a slight iteration of this, but ever since then I've pretty much used this exact same formula for all of my videos in terms of the thumbnail as well as kind of the format. So on the thumbnail, all I do is just actually, let me go into Photoshop real quick. So here are some of my thumbnails. So I literally, all I do is, if I'm talking about fashion marketing, I'll pull 4 clips from the videos that I looked at in that video, put a bunch of screenshots, put them on the right side, took some of the products from those brands, put them on the left side, and use a very bright yellow text. I use the same one every time. I forget what font it is, but it's just preset. I use the same font every time. As well as the black stroke to kind of give it that pop. And I use this exact same thumbnail design for all my videos. Now I have some level of consistency for my returning viewers. They immediately see that format with the products and the screen grab images as well as the yellow text with the black outline. They immediately think of my video, and it sends them to want to click on the video, of course, which is the goal of a thumbnail. And the thumbnail itself, even if it's for a new viewer, still performs pretty well, generally at like a 5% plus click-through rate. So all that to say is experiment with your thumbnails until one of them, works well, or you see a video do well for one reason or another, and try and rinse and repeat that and see, why that might have worked. Same thing to go with the format. Again, I dumbed it down and stuck to this format. It's a little simpler for me as opposed to the first couple where I'm doing a lot more editing and kind of playing around with the video. So yeah, that's really all I had. And my pretty much last piece of advice is to have 0 expectations. I first started the channel again like in June, just as another way for me to express myself creatively, just something new for me to try out. Because I've been doing the clothing thing for a while. I first branched, of course, I've been building on Instagram for the longest time, and then I started building a personal brand on TikTok just this last year. So you can find me at the same username. Let me exit out of these. The same username. Why does it not show my profile? Yeah, not _ Daniel Herrera. That's just me talking about everything from, again, my own clothes to other clothes I'm seeing on the market, marketing strategies, recommending other brands, just all kinds of stuff in this realm. And then I had the idea to break into YouTube, wanted to try this out. But yeah, I went in with 0 expectations. I will show you this screen grab right here. If I can pull it up. There we go. Cool. So this was taken, I think, early November, right? So just literally 2 months ago. You can see my first video right here. Also, I did this video last year that never got posted. I'm gonna redo this one, ranking all the songs by the weekend. That's for a later point. But yeah, again, 20 views on the very first one, 0 likes, 2 comments. 12 views on the second one, 1 like, 5 comments. 9 views on the third one, 1 like, no comments. And then the fourth one, 20 hours after it released, 5 views. And I think some of these views were actually from me accidentally like clicking on the video to make sure it was upright. I think that counts as a view. So it's probably even smaller than this. It might have been friends and family were the only people that viewed this. So yeah, I didn't take it to heart, you know, and just like, it was more about getting the reps in of making the videos. That's the most important part, rather than being results oriented and trying to get immediate, you know, views and whatnot. Don't focus on too hard on like the hook and, you know, the retainment and everything that goes into making a good YouTube video. Especially when you're starting out, like just have fun with it, press record, do whatever editing you can, keep it simple, keep it fun, and post it. And then do that again and again and again. The thing I wish I'd done more early was be more consistent. This holiday season, I just happen to have more time to actually be doing videos. And so, yeah, I had that was my first, you know, couple, you know, posts didn't do very well. Now, if you look at them, those ones are at like 80 views, 210, 430. And that one that was at 0 views after almost 24 hours is now at 4,300 views. The one after that's been my biggest video to date at just over 10,000. And everything else in between has kind of fluctuated to a couple thousand to 300 to 400. And nowadays I'm kind of consistently hitting in between like 500 to 2,000, pretty wide range. So yeah, have no expectations. Just have fun with it, guys. That's kind of all I got for you guys today. I don't think I had anything else. No, that was just me looking at other videos. But yeah, that's all I have for you guys. Again, just have fun with it. I know it's easier said than done, but please just like make the process easier for you so you don't have to spend a ton of energy and time on it. This will allow you to be more consistent, as well as just picking a topic that you're super knowledgeable about. Talk about what you know. You know, if you need to, you know, you can use AI to brainstorm topics, or just look at, you know, in your niche, type that into the YouTube search bar and try and figure out what other things are trending within your niche, or something you can combine with it to help give you maybe a bit of boost, especially in the beginning, to get your first couple of videos to, you know, do some views. But yeah, I am now sitting at 1,069 subscribers as of today. You can see here, if I look at my analytics, let's go to subs. Yeah, pretty much all from the last 28 days, I gained 820 subs. Trying to find my total view count. Okay, cool. So here is my total sub count. So you can literally look, let's look at the last 90 days. As of October 3rd, I had 5. As of November 5th, I had 11. November 24th, I had 45. December 1st, I had 206. Then I was, you know, right in the middle of the month, around 400. And to start the new year, 1,069. So it's been pretty cool to see this growth. I did not expect to hit 1,000 that quickly. I kind of just went in with just, I'm going to get my reps in. I might get 30 to 50 videos that each do 10 to 20 views, and that's okay, because I'm just getting better at, you know, my talking to the camera, whatever editing I do, my ideation, my process. Yeah, these are skills that you can develop into, you know, other things. But yeah, again, that's all I've got today. Hope you found this valuable to you, and please check out my other videos if you're into fashion at all, or it's something that you I'm just curious about, or marketing and branding, that type of thing. I like to talk about anything to do with business or fashion or other things I might start talking about as well on the channel. But yeah, drop a like, leave a comment if you found this helpful, and please subscribe if you can. Yeah, until then, I'll see you guys next time. Thank you.